I will gather the with your help.
So
Painting. This one showed the most beautiful beckoning all to a buffet. I must have watched it about 100 times.
what happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered. But there are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
So what exactly happened down there?
It was a delve like no other. A chance to follow my old Gramps' footsteps. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy to...
Right. Again. What happened?
At the bottom, we beheld the treasure my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air, dancing. I don't know what that... Waves went through.
Beside...
Yes. Suddenly there was an end.
So water just...
It was a rage. Barely made it. Shaken, but not stirred. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
You guys don't
We're not real.
like,
You're Nora. We Stemmer, Abaddon.
complain?
He handles them when we delve, which makes the...
How deep is it?
Only if you have guilt.
Leave it to the op.
Talking liquid depth.
After not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new invention.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear.
Got the compressed air capsule. Now, to get all the machine
We were
parts.
finally going to get away from this place.
Well,
According to Moreland,
thing that
it
alien-
should be south of here.
The longer they're sojourning in the desert, the crustier the shards are removed.
I've seen one of those drones before. Bet if I find a way to get it down, I can get its data. Well, this is where Moreland said the wood would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Better look for tracks. There. Tracks should lead me to the herd. There's the herd. I should have the parts I need. More machines? Anything first. but it's ripped. Gotta try another machine. Got him. One of them should have a kneecap. Gotta brace myself against this wind.
At least 3 dozen kegs.
Are you...
Budgeting for Moreland's. I was. And you.
It's going...
I'm always.
So more...
The 3 of us.
You?
I tried. But then.
Oh,
Do us.
What can I do for you, partner?
I've got everything I need to build the...
The incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble. The workbench is all yours. Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash of red, and the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
Or a warning. Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Okay, time to see if this thing works. So far, so good. I can actually breathe down here. Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before. Nautical lights. Must be the second station. Looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding.
flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point to the first node south of here. More machines down here. I'll have to swim around them. Stick to cover. There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. I can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe something I can climb to get out.
The primer node shut down now. I think the last time I was down here was during the Lumigram incident. A malfunction led to an overflow of detergent in the pipes. Suds rose from every fountain. As we frantically tried to fix it, I looked up and saw everyone in the lobby chasing bubbles the size of basketballs. Young and old. Another magical moment in the impossible city.
One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node. According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome. Another exit. I won't budge. Maybe that debris is weighing it down. Let's see if that helped. Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station. According to the map, the maintenance station should be at the south end of the dome. I gotta swim. Fast. Red light in that tower. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in? I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge. Should be a console in here. There. Time to dry this place out. That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Sight. I guess the purge didn't get rid of all of the water. Left these machines behind. Let's sneak by them. Get a big one first. Okay, better. Poseidon is through there. Where did that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle! Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Get to that overhead. Come on, gentlemen, get a move on.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. We'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks. There should be somewhere around this door. Time to bring it home. I'm cooking my armor in this heat. Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it. There. I should be able to use that console. I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. The London crew must have headed back up top. All the embers they could carry, that. An elevator. Nolan must have built this before the place flooded. Might still work. Nice not to have to climb back up.
He did. He must have powered up. How much did all this cost?
Oh, the show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
His dream realized. His old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the Embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the Claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve was a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
Is Moreland and Cruz gonna stay? Maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But with all the ruins here, I want to look around before I head back. And with my new diving mask, I should be able to swim as deep as I want to. Once I find a place with more water.
If you're ever in need of a quick refuge, there's an ancient tunnel north of here that machines tend to avoid. I scouted it many times trying to find a way further in, but the way is blocked. Whatever the 10 had in there, they kept it locked away.
Thanks for letting me know. Ancient tunnel, huh? Might be a good idea to take a look around for an area.
I just think she talks a lot.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed...
Hey, Gaia.
So
When I dove down into Vegas, it turns out he was a member of Far Zenith.
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be...
Even still, what he achieved, 1,000 years later, the whole place... So there's almost like what was supposed to happen.
Yes. There is still much that... For instance, Varl has... Hearing their hopes and...
Anything
I do not, but I have elected not...
Gaia?
Her presence is inter... We exchanged greetings. It was the first of many...
Your friend.
Yes. Though I am glad...
She was a... Thank... So, the greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotation. Within a month, Elizabeth encouraged... She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspective.
What were they like?
Scared. I owe everything.
Were you able...
Yes. Many rivers. As a result, red algae. According to my data, however, it appears a localized...
Maybe I'll look... You said you need Hephaestus.
Every subordinate function. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines that only through it and alter the tasking of recovering other subordinate functions made, but without Hephaestus.
What can you tell me?
Demeter sows, fertilizes.
So once I bring it back...
While permanent restoration requires, however, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay. Given Hephaestus is important...
I'm afraid, in my present state, Hephaestus still exceeds this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge, Hephaestus would absorb me, rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted.
And how...
Merging ether to me exceeding that.
You mentioned that...
Yes.
That'll be...
I will...
The missing
Artemis rewilded. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and, unfortunately, all...
Pharaoh, huh?
Understand. He appears to...
All three of the missing four were... Do you still need...
Restoring their remaining elements, empowering my... Unfortunately, attaining them in the shore.
I guess our best... But we'll need...
Correct.
So, from the data I found, is that why Poseidon...
Most likely. There, buried...
Like 3 Osram show...
I suspect...
Why did Ether...
As with the other subordinate, one in the museum...
So Ether was assured...
Correct.
Maybe it...
Goodbye.
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah. Usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac! Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was a liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses. You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone. So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. Did it interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted. So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is!
When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them. Okay. Let's leave it at that, then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Laurel. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath. I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning. Looks like some kind of maintenance space. I wonder where this leads. Power cells? Huh.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Oh. Yeah, I guess it was.
The old ones created so many wonderful inventions to help others. How technology really can be an amazing thing.
Oh, looks like I can open that door now. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsall.
I see. According to this console, There are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
What's next?
Mind?
Of course not.
Must be strange, seeing everything through a focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you think of this?
It's an efficient center of operations, though it could use some more.
Duly noted. Does it still?
It comes. I try not to think about it. It's difficult.
I can't claim.
Then you have my...
Have you...
I did see...
That stuff's just...
You get used to it.
I'm sure Aaron... I should get...
If I
will. Plugging in that power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms.
Some of them made more like the Utaru. Called themselves...
From what I'm reading, all the old ones wanted to eat this stuff called chocolate.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Aloy.
Yeah, everything's...
Well, okay.
You still sit...
Yeah, I thought maybe I could... Not much like there, but like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram like showed.
It seems like you're...
Yeah, it's been help when I could... I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff. In bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. That's half the fun. You won't see me letting...
How are things going?
You tell me. Varl's new...
What did you do?
I made one about how they, you know... How does anyone fight?
From the looks of it, the...
Yeah, well...
Just... I see someone...
I'm just trying to get help to take my...
You should try playing Katalo. It's a Tanakh game.
Oh, sure.
Pretty sure. Do I
I brought some with everything. Besides, that's what my...
Maybe another.
Back.
Hey.
Of course.
It's hard to believe we're the same...
To live on.
Because it's...
That weapon we found where...
Silence me.
Why would he build some...
With silence, there's always... What do you make of...
Well, the way she... I can't shake off. Maybe because she's a little... But whatever. If we knew... Oh, well.
Maybe. You brought up he was all I had when he sacrificed, but that seems like what I'm doing the sacred land. So
I understand. Sometimes about what it hurts. You can't... Fair enough.
I was training.
Discover... When we first met, you asked me if I thought it was strange at the time. But a lot has changed. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew, and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard. You feel it?
I was just thinking about Beta. To think someone make a person just to lock them in a... Elizabeth Sobek sacked no trouble treating...
Another reason I should get...
We'll be here.
Aloy.
Hey.
I am well. Varl told... I wish there...
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
This has did enough.
I still can't. Old ones who cut the. I've never heard to deny our. It's.
Found anything?
Varl and I have. Apparently, there used to be thousands. Can you imagine? I'd give anything. Though I know that without Artemis, or at least I comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
What are you going to learn?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up, from what I get, the old ones would store knowledge in them for, like you've done here, for maybe one day more.
That sounds. Are you guys training with?
If you count.
I've been.
Of course.
Good.
I was going. He called, laughed at the. Before I. The man is. Don't look so. Next time.
Just try.
Injuring.
Is there any. Are you okay?
I liked it. I was wondering.
Oh.
That bad.
Why do you want.
He's spoken of his sister.
She's the war chief of the. But.
I see. I feel.
I wouldn't worry.
I'd like to.
I should get.
Good luck.